Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome once again to Randall R. Sadler Stadium as we get set for a three-game series this weekend against the Hornets of Kalamazoo. Quakers coming in at 6-1 following their 9-0 win over Wilmington just a couple of days ago. They'll take on a Hornets team coming in at 3-1 on the season. As we generally do here on the pregame, we're going to hear from head coach Steve Sakasitz coming up in just a few moments. And then we're going to talk about a Kalamazoo baseball team that's off to a good start. And from a hitting standpoint, some of their numbers look like we might be playing a video game with these guys. We'll talk about the Hornets, and we'll hear from the head coach coming up next. This is Quaker Baseball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Dargy Repair Service is family-owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 5-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Hey, Coach, before we talk a little bit about your team and coming into a new series now this weekend, watching their statistics and kind of looking at them a little bit, and I don't know much about the pitching that they faced over their first few games, but tell you what, they're hitting the ball pretty well and coming here with a really hot bat.
Yeah, starting out, I mean, they played some teams in California, Whittier and Caltech, I asked him a little bit about what those teams were, and he said they were, played a bunch of games already, but velocity on the arms weren't that special that he had seen from his guys or from what they faced there. Kalamazoo is always a tough series for us. It can go either way in the whole thing, and I think that they're a much improved ball club. They're very young, if you look at it. They only have a few freshmen, but they have a lot of sophomores they brought in last year that are freshmen that are sophomores last year, and a junior class here that's pretty solid as well. So we expect a pretty good fight out of these guys. It's going to be a really nice test for us, very similar to what we saw against Case.
What makes them so tough? And again, you're right. They get some problems here and certainly can play well.
Yeah, no, they're very. It's almost like a mirror image of ourselves at times. They run a bit. Pitching staff, they're in the zone a lot. Offensively, they don't have a lot of boppers, but they do a lot of things to be difficult outs there. When you look at it against the team as you schedule non-conference games, you want to have teams that have to face similar adversities to what you do in the recruiting kind of side of things, and Kalamazoo is one of those teams as well too. Kalamazoo is a high academic school that the standards there are a little bit tougher there. So when you look to have some matchups that are similar to you in the non-conference, they're definitely almost like a sister school to what we face on the academic side and the recruitment standards that our players have to be able to have to get into the school.
Is there a little bit of a concern about how they hit, or again, you're just going to have to kind of play this out and see if it's legit, or how do you kind of face that when you're looking at it right now?
Yeah, I don't think that the staffs that they saw this past weekend or the previous weekend against in those California teams are not going to be as good as what we are. But that's not to say that they're not a good offense team. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be battling. They don't strike out very much, at least so far they haven't. So I want to see what we can do, knowing that they're going to put the ball in play against us to make some plays. But it's all about us getting ahead. If we do that, then we're going to get them in bad hitters counts and good pitching counts, and I like our chances if we do that.
Well, let's talk about your team right now. You're coming off, another big victory against Wilmington, and now you go into this one at 6-1. Talk a little bit about how the last couple of days have gone workout-wise as you lead up to this one.
Yeah, so we took the day off after Wilmington. I think you knew that as well, just to give ourselves another day to rest and get healthy. I think we're getting the sickness out of us. We still have two guys that are not here today. It's two new guys, but I think it's kind of weaning itself out of the team. I think everybody's gotten something at some point now. Thursday was a really good practice. Thursday we were able to get outside and do a lot of swinging it and fielding a lot of balls as well too. But we had a lot of offensive swings on Thursday, and then yesterday the weather wasn't great, so we didn't go outside. We just hid inside. But really, it's just kind of getting as you're playing right now. It's not about reinventing the wheel. It's just about making sure you know what you're supposed to do in certain situations. And I feel like we're there. When a bunt situation comes up first to third, I think our guys know the plays. It's about executing now.
Hey, and the other thing, and you said, and we will probably talk about it a lot, is you cut down on the strikeouts, and you guys were putting the ball in play a little bit more, and that certainly was something that you emphasized going into Wilmington.
Yeah, and if we can continue to do that, I mean, we've been putting the ball in play hard. I really like where our swings are at right now, just watching us in the past 2 practices we had and then watching us in BP today. I really like how we're living on a line. We've got a lot of balls that are put in play hard right now. Our guys just look more comfortable with the bat, and that's not just the starters. That's guys that are looking to get opportunities as well, too. And so when I see that, I really see that the work that they've put in is really paying off for them, and I'm looking forward for another challenge this weekend to see what our guys can do.
Of course, never want to sell short what you did pitching-wise. You get the shutout against Wilmington. Talark pitched extremely well for you. Just talk about his performance now that you look back on it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, Aiden's a guy that we're really looking forward to what big things he can do for us this year in maybe that 4 spot and definitely out of the bullpen in some of the weekend games. But, the more confidence he gets, the better he's going to be. And that was only his second career start, and I thought he had a really good one. The more he gets those opportunities, it's just going to be second nature to him. So he's still always going to have jitters, but I think that he did a good job of controlling himself, getting ahead. Got a little tired towards the end, started losing his touch pitches, but as he gets more reps, I think he's going to be able to go longer and longer.
All right, let's talk about your pitching rotation, what we go with this weekend.
So we're going to go back with Joey in the 1, and then we're going to have Kyle Gorman going Game 2 today, and then Colin Greavy going Game 3. We have everybody available for us out of the pen as well, too. I think it's good for us to be able to use multiple arms that we've been able to. I think we've used about 10 different pitchers so far this year, so it's been really good for us to get opportunities for guys and not spread guys out where they're having to go super long in games. We trust our bullpen, the guys we have. We have a lot of talent there, and it's going to be the same thing tonight. Guys going out throwing strikes, giving ourselves a chance to win, and then give us everything you got. And if you run out of gas, we got the next guy coming in to help you out.
And 3 guys that are veteran pitchers.
Yeah, 3 veterans. Again, with the amount of starts that Kyle and Greavy have had in their career, and then Joey as well too, being a first-team All-Conference guy and the reigning pitcher of the week from last week. I really like the 3 guys that we're going to roll out there in every weekend, especially with these guys with the tough team we're going to play in Kalamazoo. What these guys can do.
All right, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
I mentioned the Kalamazoo Hornets coming in, and they really hit the ball well when they went to California. They went 3-1 in their California trip. They ended up beating Whittier 18-12. They ended up taking the series from Caltech, losing the first game 9-8, but then coming back and winning the second 2 games. The final in Game 2, 1-0, and the final in Game 3 was a final of 10-4. My Lord, we got some celebrities up here. I tell you what. After the Whittier contest, it was a 24-hit performance. They were down 7-1 after the first inning. Doug Propson had the big day, 6 of 7 on the afternoon. Noah Hecht had 4 runs driven in. They hit a couple of home runs, and then it was Jack Taggett who was the hero in game number 2. I should say game number 2, yes, against Caltech. A 1-0 shutout, 7 innings for Taggett, giving up 6 strikeouts and just 2 walks, and then they ended up scoring 6 runs in the 8th inning against Caltech in that 10-4 victory. Blake Bean had the big day, 2 for 4 with 3 runs driven in. So their numbers coming in here today, they are a .338 hitting team. Their on-base percentage at .427, and their slugging percentage currently at .483. They're led by Blake Bean at .474 on the year. He has 17 total bases so far in just 4 games. Propson is hitting .421, his slugging percentage at .526, and I should go back to Blake Bean. His slugging percentage at .895 coming into this one here this afternoon. Noah Hecht is hitting at .429, 6 runs driven in, and his slugging percentage is at .643. Then you have Max Moran at .357 and Ben Chosid at .385. And the Quakers are going to face one of their best in the first game here today, Jack Brockhouse, coming in at 1-0 with an ERA of 3.60. And for the Quakers this afternoon, it'll be Joey Gerbis going for win number 2. We'll talk more about his numbers coming up in just a few moments. Quakers coming off that Again, a sweep over Olivet. Then they turned around to beat Wilmington the other night by a final of 9-0. Quakers had 5 runs in the 8th inning. Ended up stealing 9 bases on the night. Mark Jondro had a couple of runs driven in, as did Sam Sprocket and Cameron Whistle. And Aiden Talark had the game, certainly, of the year for him. 2/3 innings, giving up just 1 walk on the evening. And the Quakers picking up the victory by a final of 9-0. We will come back in a couple of moments, and we'll have the starting lineups on the way. Stay right there. This is Earlham Baseball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket at purchase 480023.
Back once again at Randall R. Sadler Stadium. It is time to get to the starting lineups this afternoon, and a beautiful day for baseball compared to what we had yesterday. Should be a high today of around 50, so let's go ahead to our public address announcer.
Let's meet the starters for today's contest. First off for the Hornets of Kalamazoo. Leading things off, playing center field, number 23, Blake Bean. Batting second, the third baseman, number 5, Doug Popson. Hitting third, the second baseman, number 14, Chase Kosselman. The cleanup hitter in right field, number 22, Noah Heck. Hitting fifth, the DH, number 9, Harrison Kozak. Hitting sixth, the first baseman, number 12, Austin Duff. Hitting seventh, the catcher, number 13, Max Moran. Hitting eighth, the left fielder, number 3, Zach Freistad. And hitting ninth, the shortstop, number 6, Ben Chosid. The starting pitcher today for the Hornets, number 28, Jack Brockhouse. The head coach for the Hornets is Mike Ott. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Earlham College Quakers. Leading things off, the second baseman, number 1, Mark Jondro. Batting second, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Shake. Hitting third, the first baseman, number 7, Danny Dopp. The cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, number 17, Austin Hetfield. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, number 4, Brian Pinsura. In left field, hitting sixth, number 5, Cameron McCabe. Batting seventh in right field, number 31, Jordan Kuderer. Hitting eighth, the third baseman, number 26, Devin Baisley. And hitting ninth and catching, number 36, Cameron Whistle. The starting pitcher for the Quakers today with a record of 1-0 and an ERA of 1.80, Joey Gerbis. The assistant coaches for the Quakers are Mike Caduto, Bo Smith, Cody Krumloff, Kevin McGee, and Stephen Johnson. And leading the way for your Quakers in his 10th season as head coach number 21, Steve Sakasitz. Playing the national anthem at the beginning of an athletic competition is a tradition that shows respect for those who have served to protect our nation and the rights to liberty and freedom that we enjoy. Each collegiate member of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference respects the differing beliefs and values of individual members of our campus learning communities. We ask that you now join us in honoring that service and respecting the rights and beliefs of all who are gathered here today. Now at this time, if you would please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Baseball fans, Earlham College and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at the athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Also, the consumption or use of alcoholic beverages or tobacco products is prohibited. Thank you.
Well, the pregame festivities are now behind us. We are ready to get this one underway. Boy, Joey Gerbis getting the start today for the Quakers, and he is off to a great start. You heard a little bit ago, he is 1-0 on the season, an ERA of 1.80 in his first two starts. He has thrown 15 innings, giving up just 8 hits, or take that back, just 10 hits on the season, with 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 14 strikeouts, and 1 walk. In the opposing team batting average against him so far this year at just 179. So Joey's been a bulldog. In fact, he had a great game his last time out, despite that week suffering from the flu. And we understand, as you might have heard earlier, Steve Sakasitz talking about the team having a couple of more players out because of the flu. So it has gone around here in the Earlham campus, and hopefully they've got that out of their system as they get ready for today's matchup against Kalamazoo. Bean, Propson, and Koselman do up here for the Hornets in the top of inning number 1.
Leading things off for Kalamazoo, the center fielder, number 23, Blake Bean.
So Blake Bean hitting .474 on the year, 1 home run and 7 runs driven in. Start time of game 1 is 12:05, and the first pitch in there for a strike, and we are underway. As we always do, we'll set the defense for you coming up in just a couple of moments, as the pitch by Gerbis is hit well into right field. This could be trouble, as Cooterer will have to run this one down at the warning track. Bean will make the turn at second on his way to third. Here's the relay, not in time, and that will be a triple to lead the ball game off, as Blake Bean gets the Hornets off to a great start with the opening triple, and that'll bring up now Doug Propson.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 5, Doug Propson.
That one hit well for the Leadoff hitter Blake Bean, Propson hitting at .421 on the year. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. So no balls and a strike. First hit of the ball game. Good start for Blake Bean. The stretch. And the pitch on the way is up high, check swing. He did not go around. The count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Whistle gets the start behind the plate for the Quakers. Danny Dopp down at first, Gendreau at second, Pinsor back at short, and Baisley at third. The stretch and the pitch is low and inside, 2 balls and a strike. Well, you look at the guys up and down this lineup for Kalamazoo, no matter who you may be playing, they've thrown up some impressive numbers. We talked about that big win. They had 24 hits against Whittier, including Propson going 6 for 7. This guy right here, here's the pitch. That one swung on and missed. We'll go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner third is Bean. Leadoff triple, trying to get Kalamazoo on top early. Veteran pitcher Joey Gerbis. He's been in this situation before, and he's gotten out of it plenty of times. The pitch is in there for strike 3. So Propson caught looking, and there's a big strikeout, and that'll bring up now Chase Kosselman.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 14, Chase Kosselman.
Kosselman at .222 on the year, no home runs. He is driven in 4. So a big out right there for Joey Gerbis. Pitch low and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. In the outfield for the Quakers, McCabe in left, Shake in center, and Kuderer in right field. And what an addition that Jordan Kuderer has been to the offensive side after switching over from a pitching role. The 1-0 pitch coming inside, and it got him. So now runners at first and third. And that'll bring up now Noah Hecht.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 22, Noah Hecht.
Hecht is at .429 on the year, no home runs. He is driven in 6. Leading the team, actually second on the team in runs driven in with that 6. Blake Bean leads the team with 7 runs driven in. So now Kalamazoo, runners at first and third. Now they'll run a little bit. Keep an eye on the base runner, Kosselman, down at first base. They'd love nothing more than to get 2 guys in scoring position right here in the top of the first inning. The pitch on the way is in there for a strike. Now, pitching staff will always tell you the one thing we're going to do, and Joey Gerbis knows this, he's been around the program long enough, even though you have 2 runners on base, you still attack the hitter, try to get ahead in front of the count, and he's done that. The stretch and the throw to first. Not a big lead there by Kosselman. No win today so far, which is good news. We've generally had nothing but wind here at the ballpark. In the games we've played so far, we've had 7 here at Randall R. Sadler Stadium as another throw goes to first. And just about every day it's been windy, but right now it is very calm, and we hope it stays that way. It's supposed to be sunny today and tomorrow. We'll give you the dimensions of the ballpark here in a moment, as well as Joey Gerbis trying to get out of trouble right here. Get a ground ball double play, and you're out of the inning. Gerbis will come set, the pitch, hit back up the middle, and the catch made by Gendreau. He played that perfectly up the middle, and there's 2 away. Ball hit hard, though, by Noah Hecht, and that's a big out, and that'll bring up now Harrison Posat.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Harrison Posat.
Posat at .214 on the year, no home runs. He has driven in a run. Boy, Mark had that ball played right back up the middle. The Quakers really took away any possibility there for Noah Heck to take that ball up the middle. Runner takes off. They're going to throw this one down, and now they're going to score the run. And they get the runner in the jam at first base, but the run does score. And Kalamazoo will get on top of this one 1-0. We will head to the bottom half of inning number 1. It is Kalamazoo 1 and Earlham 0. This is Earlham Baseball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Jack Brockhouse will be the starter today. The left-hander so far this year is 1-0. He's thrown just 5 innings of work, giving up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks, an ERA of 3.60. And Mark Jandro will lead things off for the Quakers.
Leading off for the Quakers, the second baseman, number 1, Mark Jandro.
Mark hitting .375 on the year, no home runs. He has driven in 4. 4 stolen bases between he and Isaiah Shake. They had 12 stolen bases. And the first pitch is low and inside, 1-0. Moran, the catcher, behind the plate today. Duff at first, Koselman at second. Chosit is at shortstop, as that is a check swing. Propson down at third base. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Mark. Price Stash in left, Bean in center, and Hecht in right field. They're in on the corners, and the breaking pitch stays up high, 2-1. Here at the Randall R. Sadler Stadium, 310 down the left field line. It is a 30, 40-foot fence, however you want to look at it, in left field. This one is popped up into shallow left. Price Statch coming in. He will call the shortstop off and make the catch, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Isaiah Shake.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Shake.
Isaiah, 296 hitter on the year, no home runs. He has driven in 3. And as we mentioned a little bit ago, 8 stolen bases. Brockhouse with the pitch and a fastball called strike. Isaiah very solid at number 2. I'd love to get this guy on base. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball, and it's strike 2. Well, you would feel that Kalamazoo going out to California, getting a chance to get those 4 games in despite losing 1. They came back with a lot of confidence, especially in the hitting department. That pitch low and inside, 1-2. They always seem to come here and play well. It's a good series between these 2 ball clubs. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's outside, 2-2. That 296 batting average, a little bit deceiving for Isaiah. Got off to a slow start, but has been hitting well of late, and he got caught looking right there. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Danny Dobb.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7, Danny Dobb.
Brockhouse, really good pitch there to Isaiah. Danny hitting at 286, a home run. He has driven in a team best 10. And Brockhouse set to throw, and the first pitch from the left-hander is low and inside, ball one. Danny's batting average has come down just a little bit over the last couple of games. Off-speed pitch, he swings and misses, and the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first, Kalamazoo on top, 1-0. Brockhouse with the leg kick and the pitch, and another breaking ball that stayed inside. 2-1. You know, the one thing we talked about a lot already this year, the left-handers that the Quakers have faced, they've had some success, which has not been the case over the last few years. Left-handers do give them some problems. Another breaking pitch almost in the same location, now 3-1. Outfield straight away. Brockhouse looking into Moran. A little longer look this time as Brockhouse now set to throw. Here's your 3-1 pitch, and this one hit well into left field. Going back on it, Price-Statch. This one will hit the fence just to the left at 375, and Danny Dopp in with a double. So the Quakers get their first base runner of the day. And that'll bring up Austin Hatfield.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17, Austin Hatfield.
Earlham now with a base hit, an extra base hit. Danny Dopp doing it again. Austin at 310, a home run. He has driven in 6, and you'll probably see a lot of breaking pitches here from Brockhouse. And that's exactly how it starts, 0-1. Talking with Austin a little bit last week, he has seen a steady diet even in their batting sessions in the machine. They're working on that breaking pitch, seeing as many as he possibly can. And another breaking ball is fouled off. It'll go to 0-2. I would say out of the, if you throw him 10 pitches and what we've seen this year, 9.5 would be breaking pitches. He rarely sees a fastball. Runner at second base, Danny Dopp. The stretch by Brockhouse, and the pitch on the way is up high. Did he go around? He said yes, and so Hatfield will strike out, and the Quakers will leave a man on. We will head now to the top of inning number 2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers down 1-0.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
And Joey Gerbis back in for inning number 2. It'd be Posat, Duff, and Moran all due up. Posat was at the plate when he got a runner in, a run down between first and second, and scored a run in the inning.
Leading things off for Kalamazoo, the designated hitter, number 9, Harrison Posat.
Posat 214, no home runs. He has driven in 1 run this year. And so Joey's first pitch is a fastball in the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. I think Joey's going to get better as this season goes. I'm not sure I've ever asked him about pitching in colder weather, but I would venture to say, like most pitchers, they like it when it's a little bit warmer. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Get a little bit looser and a chance to really get that fastball moving. There's a breaking ball that's low, 2 balls and a strike. You heard Coach talk about it in the pregame. Even if the starting pitchers may struggle a little bit, that's okay. They're very confident in the bullpen. Boy, good fastball. Just blows it by Pozat. And the count is even at 2-2. His fastball just has a lot of movement on it. You can see it even from up here. Nothing straight about it at all. If you're not right on top of it, he's able to blow that fastball by you. Here's the pitch. That's a check swing foul. It will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pozat back in. Joey set to throw. Here's the break-even pitch on the way. Jams him, and he'll foul it away. And we'll stay at 2-2. They have put Moran, by the way, down in the number 7 hole, kind of in the middle. He's a pretty good hitter, but you have Pozat and Duff, 2 guys that haven't seen a whole lot of at-bats so far this year. He did not go around. So we're going to go to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Scoreboard is having a tough time getting to work here now in the second inning. Here's the payoff pitch. It's hit foul and out of play, and we'll stay at 3-2. Sure, a few of the fans are wondering why it's still 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopefully they'll get that fixed here relatively soon, as Pozat battling in inning number 2. Joey Gerbis gave up that triple to lead the ball game off, able to get out of the inning without any really big trouble. And the pitch is outside for ball 4. So Kalamazoo will have a man on. And that'll bring up Austin Duff.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 12, Austin Duff.
Duff has an RBI to his credit, but so far no batting average. Mentioned Kalamazoo hitting at .338 as a team. Quakers hitting .278. Their batting average coming up about 50 points. There is a pitch in there for a strike. Earlham, in the 7 games they have played this year, they've had the 1 loss, but overall able to get ahead of the teams they played this year and give the starting pitching a little bit of run support early. That'll be fouled off. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. What really helps settle guys down, I would imagine, when you look at some of those early games, Quakers scoring 5 runs in an inning. In fact, you go back to the Olivet series, had 10 runs after 2 in one of those games, as that fastball is high and outside. Good waste pitch. Giving the pitchers plenty of chance to rest and come back out and go to work again. Sometimes almost felt they were there too long if you're a starting pitcher. Here's the stretch and the 1-2, grounded toward the second baseman. Jandro flips on to Pinsor to first, and that'll be a 4-6-3 double play. And nothing better if you're a pitcher and then to get that twin killing. And that'll bring up Max Moran.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Max Moran.
So 2. Okay. We will let people know there are some technical issues with the scoreboard. Fly ball into right field. Kuderer going back on it will make the catch, and that will do it for Kalamazoo here in the second. And after 1.5, as we head now to the bottom half of inning number 2, Kalamazoo on top of this one, 1-0.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Right.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Yeah. We are back once again here at Randall R. Sadler Stadium as the Quakers down 1-0. It'll be Pinsura, McCabe, and Kuderer. We're looking back a little bit to the scoring in that first inning in which Kozelman was caught in the rundowns. Oh, and he just nearly got him. Moran nearly hit Brockhouse with a throw back to second base. You got to keep an eye on those catchers. Here is Pinsura to lead things off for the Quakers.
Leading things off for the Quakers here in the bottom of inning number 2. The shortstop, the second baseman, number 6, Brian Pinsura.
They got it right the first time. He's the second baseman, not the shortstop. No, he's the shortstop, not the second baseman. Here the pitch is inside. We're still looking at that scoring. So you calling that a rundown, right? Back in the first inning, not a stolen base attempt. We're still looking at the scoreboard. I'm not sure. Oh, the music was playing. Hey, we're all having a rough time right now. Here is the pitch on the way. It's inside, 2-0. One of the biggest problems is that we can't really hear outside. That pitch is inside, 3-0. The windows don't open in this press box. So you really don't hear the music playing if you're not aware of it playing at the time. So Brockhouse set to throw. The left-hander's pitch on the way, and it is inside for ball 4. Quakers have a man on, and that'll bring up Cameron McCabe.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 5, Cameron McCabe.
So Pinsura on base. Looking at Brockhouse, must have some game notes in his back pocket. He pulled something out of his left pocket, took a peek at it. Might have been a scouting report here on McCabe as Cameron hitting at .217, no home runs and 2 runs driven in. Third base runner now for the Quakers here in the first game of 2 today. Fly ball right side, could be trouble, and this is going to fall in for a base hit. Hecht has it go over his head as it bounced on the turf, and McCabe all the way to second base. I believe they'll give him a double on that one. It will be a double, and here is Jordan Kuderer.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 31, Jordan Kuderer.
So now runners at second and third. Brockhouse set to throw in his first pitch, and that'll be foul tipped and held on by the catcher Moran. It's no balls and a strike. Kuderer hitting a .385 on the year. Pops this one fouling out of play. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. Kuderer again, very good addition to this offense. The pitch is a breaking ball that stays inside. We'll go to 1-2. Pinsura down at third, McCabe at second. Quakers trying to get on the board here for the first time today. Here's the pitch, and it's hit foul. We will stay at 1-2. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Quakers down 1-0. The wind and the pitch. Right back up the middle. Got a piece of Brockhouse. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And for Cooterer, he drives in 2 runs. And the Quakers now lead this one 2-1. Great piece of hitting by Jordan Cooterer. And looks like that Brockhouse will be okay. And here's Baisley for the Quakers.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26, Devin Baisley.
So Cooterer driving in 2. He now has 8 runs driven in as that pitch is up high. Or they call that a strike. He might have said he went around. Baisley again at 143, no home runs. He has driven in 1. Brockhouse giving up 2 runs in the inning. Here's the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. So it is 0-2. He did say that Baisley went around on that first pitch. See if Cooterer is set to run down at first base. That's the name of the Quakers game. They love to run. There's a swing and a miss. And Baisley will strike out for out number 1. And with 1 away, that'll bring up Cameron Whistle.
Now batting, the catcher, number 36, Cameron Whistle.
Whistle 273 on the year. No home runs. He has driven in 5. Quakers now with 3 base hits. As that pitch is in there for a called strike. Quakers have 2 extra base hits so far now in the first 2 innings. Cooter at first got a good lead, so Brockhouse will step and throw. 3 strikeouts on the day now for Brockhouse. The left-hander will come set, checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch on the way, and a good breaking pitch in there for strike 2. Whistle with 5 runs driven in on the year, generally hitting in the number 9 spot as the throw to first once again not in time. Brockhouse comes set. Here's the pitch. Didn't miss by much. A little bit high and outside, 1-2. Quakers now averaging nearly 10 runs per game in their first 7. And another breaking pitch got him looking. So with 2 away, here's Mark Gendreau.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 1, Mark Gendreau.
That's a small face, it's a big face, she can't see my room.
4th strikeout now by Brockhouse. Mark flew out his only time up. Another throw to first. Not a big lead there by Cooterer. There has not been an indication yet that he is set to run. The pitch, grounded foul. So no balls and a strike to Mark Gendreau, coming into this one at 375. Live stats on Earlham's website if you want to follow along at goearlham.com for the afternoon. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, snap throw not in time. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Two away as we play here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Quakers fell down early, and now they've come back to take the 2-1 lead. Ground ball back up the middle. Backhanded by the second baseman, Koselman. They'll flip on to the shortstop, and that'll do it. Quakers, though, get 2 runs in the inning. We'll head to the third on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham 2, Kalamazoo 1.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
We will head to inning number 3. It'll be Price, Stats, Chosid, and Bean all due up for Kalamazoo.
Leading things off for Kalamazoo, the left fielder, number 3, Zach Price-Dash.
Price-Dash at 286, no home runs and no runs driven in. Gerbis' first pitch, swing, and that one's fouled back to the screen. No balls and a strike. Quakers now with 3 hits. Kalamazoo, the leadoff triple by Blake Bean. That has been it so far against Gerbis, and Joey now can work with a 2-1 lead. A light breeze now picking up as that'll blow straight out center field on this sunny day. Breaking pitch stays inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch by Gerbis, bunt laid down third base side, charging and throwing to first, not in time. Baisley gave it a shot, as did Gerbis. Both trying to get to that baseball in time, but they will not get him, and that'll be a bunt base hit by Price-Dash, and here's Ben Chosid.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Ben Chosid.
Second base hit now for Kalamazoo, so they get a runner on. Boy, Quakers looking at Baisley. He was playing really deep, but that was a great bunt there by Price-Dash. As Joey set to throw, and he'll remind Price-Dash at first base. Joey thinking about him there. The stretch by Gerbis. And the pitch, another bunt as he shows that one and pulls back in time. So Chosid, who's hitting .385 at the bottom of the order. 4 runs driven in. We always look at those guys who squared a bunt. That pitch riding in as tight as it did right there. It was interesting that Chosid able to get back in time. Ground ball up the middle, could be 2. Pinsur will flip on to Gendreau. They turn to first in the second double play for this Quaker infield here this afternoon. And that will take care of Price-Dash and Chosid, and now we'll go back to the top of the order in Blake Bean.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 23, Blake Bean.
You cannot ask for any better friend than that double play that gets you out of the inning. And up the middle right now between Pinsur and Gendreau as they'll show bunt, and he pulls back. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody better than those two. They work together a lot, and of course Pinsur had missed a the Olivet series because he was under the weather, but came back against Wilmington. The 1-0 pitch on the way, popped him up on the left side. Baisley is there, Pinsur is there. Pinsur will make the catch in fair territory. We will head to the bottom half of inning number 3. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers on top 2-1.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was almost too easy. How about Tony's Car Sales in Richmond? Hi, this is Troy Narangowski. You know, I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's, and I couldn't have been happier with their service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked me through the entire process. Hey, if you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West. For more information, give them a call at 962-5665 or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com.
Shake, Dopp, and Hatfield all due up for the Quakers. We move to the bottom of inning number 3. Quakers on top 2-1.
Leading off for the Quakers, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Shake.
Isaiah struck out his first time up, caught looking in the first inning. Brockhouse, 4 strikeouts through 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays up high, 1-0. Game 2 today, about 30 minutes following the completion of this one. Here's your 1-0 pitch. Quickly 2-0. Men's and women's lacrosse going on today. The women playing right now against Wisconsin lacrosse, and then the men will play at about 4 this afternoon. That one hit off the end of the bat, foul. We'll get an update on those scores. We'll pass those along. All the Earlham sports news is always on GoEarlham.com. I mentioned, too, you can check out the live stats as we go throughout the afternoon on this one. High chopper to the third baseman, Propson, strong throw to first, and there's one away. And that'll bring up now Danny Dopp.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7, Danny Dopp.
So Isaiah 0 for 2 today. Danny double back in the first inning. Hit this one high in the air to left field. Price Statch will have to battle that high sky, and the sun as well makes the catch, and quickly 2 down for the Quakers, and that'll bring up Austin Hatfield.
Now batting for the Quakers, the designated hitter, number 17, Austin Hatfield.
Hatfield struck out back in the first. We mentioned that Brockhouse fed him a steady diet of breaking pitches, and we'll give him another one right there, but misses low and inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, same location, 2-0. Time will be called as the catcher Moran taking a look back at the Kalamazoo dugout, see what they'll try to throw here. I'd venture to say another breaking pitch, and I was right. 2-1. So 3 pitches right now in this at bat, and all 3 have been breaking balls. The 2-1 delivery on the way is low and inside, 3-1. And all four have been breaking pitches. What do you want to bet this one could be, too? That one hit down the right field line, but foul. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Hatfield. 2 aways we play here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Quakers on top 2-1. Earlham 3 base hits on the day. Kalamazoo with 2. It's got to be a little frustrating for Hatfield knowing that love to see a few more fastballs, but he's really working on it, knowing that he's going to see a lot of breaking pitches this year. The payoff pitch on the way, and it's a breaking ball that's low and outside. Quakers get a man on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Brian Pinsura.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 4, Brian Pinsura.
Yeah, just how to deal, I'm on. Yeah.
So now the Quakers have had base runners in all 3 innings. The stretch by Brockhouse, the pitch is a fastball that stays up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Pinsura walked and scored in the 2nd inning, part of that 2-run second. The pitch grounded to the 3rd baseman. Propson will backhand it there. He's got a great arm as he throws it to first, and the Quakers will leave a man on here in the 3rd. We will head to inning number 4. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers lead it 2-1.
New Vision Sports is a program that will focus on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete. It includes all ages and skill levels. They'll create a customized workout plan to provide an ongoing motivation and support program that'll help you achieve your training goals. There are 3 reasons to train with New Vision Sports: variety, specificity, and accountability. New Vision Sports. Give them a call at 977-5831 or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters. A division of Richmond Power and Light.
Head to inning number 4. Propson, Koselman, and Hecht all due up for Kalamazoo.
Leading things off for Kalamazoo here in the 4th, the 3rd baseman, number 5, Doug Propson.
Propson struck out looking back in the 1st inning. So he is 0 for 1 against Joey Gerbis. The pitch, in there for a strike. The 0-1 fastball hit into the screen. We'll go to no balls, 2 strikes. Robson had that huge game against Whittier. It's not often you go 6 for 7. They were down 7-1 in that game as the pitch goes up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They were down 7-1 after the 1st inning, and then the bats came alive and they had 24 hits and they won at 18-12. Here's the 1-2 pitch, hit foul. And 2 other players, Bean had 4 hits, Chosid had 4 hits in that game. I guess you got somebody coming up with some big numbers if you have 24 base hits. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time called. Propson will step out. Propson again hitting at .421 coming in. The pitch on the way, just off the outside corner. And the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The break-even pitch on the inside corner got him looking again. So Propson has struck out twice looking, and that'll bring up Chase Kosselman.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 14, Chase Kosselman.
So one away here in inning number 4. Kosselman was hit by the pitch as he lines this one into right field, and playing it perfectly is Cooterer. And there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Noah Hecht.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 22, Noah Hecht.
For Gerbis, that is now 1, just his second strikeout, both of Propson. Noah lined out his only time up back in the first inning. Gerbis with that high leg kick and the pitch. And we talked about it previous games this year especially. And of course, Joey had a great year last year, but he seems as the game rolls along to get stronger and stronger. So if you don't get him early, you're probably not going to get him at all. That'll be a chop foul to the left side, 0-2. He's also one of those pitchers that, a great young man, but I think we get him between the lines. He'll stick it in your ear if he has to, but a guy who just doesn't want to give up the baseball. If he gets in the ball game, he'd like to finish it. No balls and 2 strikes. Guy's not afraid to throw inside if he has to. Pitch is a little bit low, 1-2. I think he's taking that mentality. Of course, the coaching staff will instill that in pitchers when they get here, is don't try to pitch around guys. Just go right at them. Let's challenge. You got a good defense behind you. You don't have to strike everybody out. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Popped him up left side. Baisley in foul territory with the sunglasses makes the catch. We will head to the bottom of inning number 4 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers lead it 2.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Cameron McCabe will lead things off for the Quakers as we move now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cameron doubled in the second inning off Brockhouse. He'll take that pitch for a strike. We mentioned McCabe, though, his batting average now just .217. He is taken over in left field, and it's highly unlikely on a regular basis that he's going to come out of this lineup. Count is even at 1-1 strike. Brockhouse with the next pitch, lined in left field, his second hit of the ball game. McCabe makes the turn. The left fielder bobbles it as Price Statch is going to be charged with an error. You're going to give him a double? Okay. So he's going to give him a double. So a double by McCabe, and that'll bring up Cooterer.
Now batting the right fielder, number 31, Jordan Cooterer.
So a double by McCabe. So his second double of the ball game. And Cooterer, who picked up a base hit, steps to the plate as the Quakers now have a runner. And that pitch in there for a strike, a runner in scoring position. The Quakers now with 4 base hits. So now McCabe at second for the second time, and you got a good hitter in Cooterer coming in at 385 and a base hit here today. The first baseman Duff will play in front of the bag. The stretch by Brockhouse, and the pitch on the way is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Earlham trying to add to a 2-1 lead. Cooterer gets the sign from Moran. We'll check the runner. Here's the pitch, and that one catches the catcher right off the mask. And we'll go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And generally, as a courtesy, the umpire will walk out, give the ball to the pitcher, and make sure the catcher has a chance to recover. And might even cut a piece of the home plate umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The stretch again by Brockhouse. Here's the pitch on the way. Got him with a high fastball. So there's 1 away, and that'll bring up now Devin Baisley.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26, Devin Baisley.
See Cooterer chase a ball out of the strike zone very often, but got him that time. Baisley struck out back in the second inning. 5 strikeouts now by Brockhouse. And the left-hander's first pitch on the way is a fastball, a little bit high, 1-0. We just talked earlier with Coach Sakositz. The Quakers had started to cut down on their strikeout numbers over the last couple of games, which is the key. You really want to put the ball in play. Runner takes off, the throw down to third, not in time. Does he stay on the bag? Yes, so McCabe with a stolen base. 2 balls and no strikes now to Baisley. Nope, they're going to say it's 1-1. So 1-1 now to Baisley. Infield is in. And the pitch on the way by Brockhouse in there for a strike. That's a tough call right there against Baisley. Looked like that pitch was way inside. The catcher, Moran, had to move to his left to get the ball. The infield will stay in. Brockhouse with the 1-2 pitch on the way. That's hit foul. Good job by Baisley. Hitting at 143 coming in. And he's generally figure with the infield in. Put this one on the ground, you have a better chance getting it through. McCabe with the lead down at third. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's hit to the third baseman. A play at the plate. Perhaps they got McCabe and a rundown. McCabe will be tagged out there. So that'll go 5-2. And so the Quakers will lose a base runner. And there's 2 away now for Cameron Whistle.
Now batting, the catcher, number 36, Cameron Whistle.
Baisley will reach on the fielder's choice, but Earlham losing the base runner now 2 away, at least the base runner in scoring position. Check swing, and they'll say Whistle went around. Whistle struck out his only time up in the second inning. Now McCabe will generally tell you that ball hit right back your way. You try to get back to the bag, and the pitch hit foul. Sometimes easier said than done when your momentum starts you toward home plate, and the next thing you know, you find yourself in a rundown. Moran able to get out from behind the plate. He was out quickly, too. He was the one that run McCabe down at the bag. Here's the pitch. And it's up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whistle came in at 273. No home runs. Driving in 5 on the year. Baisley at first, the pitch, and that one's hit foul. Whistle will stay in there at 1-2. Brockhouse after the leadoff double by McCabe, trying to get out of this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. The stretch. And the pitch on the way by the left-hander comes inside and hits him. So now runners at first and second, and here's the leadoff hitter, Mark Jandros. We have a visit to the mound.
Now batting for the Quakers, the second baseman, number 1, Mark Jandros.
That was a pitch that I think just got away from him a little bit. Tried to come inside with a fastball against Whistle. Pitched him away a couple of times, tried to come back inside. So they'll talk with Brockhouse. There's no activity in the bullpen for Kalamazoo, as now the umpire, you see, will walk out and break up this meeting. Always think that they know the umpire is coming. They wait until it gets almost there, then they break it up. So Mark today 0 for 2. Mark flew out back in the first and reached on a fielder's choice in the second. So now runners at first and second. The pitch. Fly ball into right field. Should do it as Hecht is there. Makes the catch. And the Quakers will leave a couple of runners on base. We're going to head to the top of inning number 5 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers on top 2-1.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Beautiful day here in Richmond as the Quakers lead it 2-1. 2 games today and a single game tomorrow. And a reminder, tomorrow's game will also be a noon start time. Posat along with Duff and Moran all due up against Joey Gerbis here in the 5th.
Leading things off for Kalamazoo, the designated hitter, number 9, Harrison Posat.
Posad walked in the second. He was the first of the 2 double play, or at least involved in the first of 2 double plays by the Quaker infielders up the middle, Pinsur and Jandro. And a weak swing and a miss, 0-1. By the way, at halftime of the Earlham women's lacrosse match, Earlham leading 10-4. Pitch is low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Gerbis is 1-1 pitch, grounded to the second baseman, Jandro. There's one away. And that'll bring up now Austin Duff.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 12, Austin Duff.
Joey so far that triple to lead things off in the top of the first inning. That's been the only score so far for the Hornets. That one hit back over the middle. This is going to be backhanded by the second baseman, Jandro, but that'll be an infield single for Duff. Third base hit off Gerbis today, and that'll bring up Max Moran.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Max Moran.
Well, the way that this middle infield is played today, another one hit back up the middle. Pinsur and Jandro may make it the third double play of the afternoon as Moran hits that one into the screen. He's 0 for 1, flew out to right field back in the second. Moran coming in at .357. Joey gets the sign now from Whistle. Will come set. Here's the pitch on the way. In the dirt, Whistle, boy, he did a great job locating the baseball. Duff started to take off towards second base. That is about as quick as you will see any catcher locating a loose ball. Get rid of that mask and find it as fast as you can. Of course, it takes a little cooperation, making sure the umpire gives you room to work. Here's the stretch and the 1-1 pitch on the way, low and inside. Whistle able to block that one too. So it's now 2 balls and a strike. See pitchers do that. They'll take a couple of more chances on throwing a pitch maybe they're not real comfortable with. If you have a guy like Whistle behind the plate, throw to first, not in time. You know that Whistle will at least reasonably knock everything down unless you just bounce it by him. Of course, on this turf, it's a little bit different than what you'll get on natural grass and dirt around home plate. Runner takes off. This one hit foul. Counted 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gerbis trying to pick up another win here today, off to a good start. We're not that far away from this team heading to Florida. Next weekend, they'll bring Capital in, and they throw to first again, and then they will leave on Sunday, right after the ball game. They will be gone that entire week, and of course the schedule will consist of 4 games. Break-even pitch, hit foul. So Moran will stay in there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Talked about in our last broadcast, by the time that they get back, we'll be thinking about the upcoming HCAC schedules, the throw to first again. But I do want to remind you, but by the time they get back, they'll come back after that game on the 19th. They won't play again until the 28th. That's a long break between the Florida trip and the start of conference play. 2-2 pitch hit over the middle. Could be 2 right here. Charging is Pinsura. Jandro to first, and nope, they didn't get him there. They were just a hair away from getting another double play. So Moran will reach on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up now Zach Priestash.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Zach Priestash.
Ball was hit a little bit too soft there for Pinsura, giving time enough for the second baseman Jandro to turn and make a strong throw. Priestash singled his first time up, will take the pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. Pace of this game slowing down a little bit from what we saw in the early innings. The way it was starting, we thought maybe it'd be a high-scoring affair, but right now 2-1. Popped him up foul. So 1-1 the count now to Price Stash. Kalamazoo playing their, again, first 4 games in California. That's a long road trip. Able to get a chance to play in some sunny weather out there instead of what they had in Michigan, but now they'll be back here, of course, with this series and then return home. The stretch by Gerbis, and the pitch is a fastball that stays up high, 2-1. Joey so far today, no walks. He has hit 1 batter. Joey will readily admit not a strikeout pitcher, but he's got good movement on his fastball today. Popped him up on the right side. The second baseman, Jandro, will make the catch, and we'll move to the bottom half of inning number 5. They'll leave a man on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers lead at 2-1.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Are you tired of your current IT company prices going up every month? Do you get only 4 or 5 hours included in your contract before you're charged overages or per hour fees? Midwest IT Support has set pricing that allows you to budget for your business with no contracts or overages. It's all included. You get a full IT staff without hiring a full-time person. Call us for a free quote. We make IT easy. Call 765-239-9668 or email us at helpdesk@midwestitsupport.com.
Quakers set to go to work as we move to the bottom half of inning number 5. It'll be Shake, Dobb, and Hatfield. See if the Quakers can get this offense rolling now here in the 5th.
Leading things off for the Quakers, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Shake.
Isaiah 0 for 2. Struck out back in the first inning, grounded out in the 3rd. And Brockhouse set to go to work, and the first pitch is high for a ball. Coach Saka sits, throwing 3 veteran pitchers in this 3-game series. The pitch on the way, hit well down the left field line. That is a foul ball just by a couple of feet. That would have been a sure double. Ends up being a long strike, and so the count even at 1-1. Any ball that is hit down the right field line or the left field line, there's not a ton of room in foul territory. So if it's a fly ball, the right fielder and the left fielder really have to judge how close they're going to get to that fence. Sometimes that ball gets caught up down in the corner and the runner can get that extra base, and I'm sure that Shake was thinking that. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's outside, 2-1. There's just a little bit of a tricky corner down there that the ball can bounce around. So the outfielders need to be aware of that. There's a strike. Fans enjoying the sunshine here today, hoping their Quakers can pick up win number 7. The break-even pitch on the way, lined into left center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit as the center fielder Bean able to get to it, but not until Isaiah Shake picks up the Quakers' 5th base hit, and that'll bring up Danny Dobb.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7, Danny Dobb.
Keep an eye on Isaiah Shake. This is where the Quakers want to get things rolling right here. Isaiah, 8 stolen bases, and you know Brockhouse fully aware as he throws an off-speed pitch. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, Brockhouse fully aware of those two guys at the top, Gendreau and Shake. A little bit different when you have a left-hander on the mound. And they call a balk that time on Brockhouse, and the runner will get a chance to go to second base. That might be the first balk we have seen this year. No balls and one strike still to Danny Dopp, as that's no pitch. Danny doubled back in the first inning, so now the Quakers have a runner in scoring position. I'm assuming that was a quick pitch against Brockhouse. There's a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Just because Isaiah Shake is down at second base doesn't mean that he won't think about taking third. And especially against a left-hander. And this is the advantage you probably have with a left-hander at your second base as opposed to a right-hander. And he makes that motion toward home plate. You can get a pretty good jump down at second base. The pitch on the way, and it's high and outside for a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and you've got a great contact hitter right here in Danny Dopp. Dopp again coming in with 10 runs driven in. The stretch and the pitch on the way. Popped him up on the right side. Duff, the first baseman, in foul territory, will squeeze that one, and that's a big out there for Brockhouse. That'll bring up Austin Hatfield.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17, Austin Hatfield.
Struck out back in the first inning, walked in the third. Brockhouse checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's a breaking ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Hatfield able to coax a walk out of Brockhouse in the third after striking out in the first. The pitch hit foul. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Quakers have 1 stolen base. That was McCabe's stolen base in the 4th. Quakers had 9 stolen bases against Wilmington in their previous game. Brockhouse will turn and look the runner back. Of course, that Wilmington game was getting a little chippy at the end, and both teams were getting a little heated after Wilmington was upset. The Quakers were still running late in the ball game, even at one time with an 8-0 lead, as that pitch is outside. But you may remember Olivet at one time, they were down in one of those games 12-0, and they came back and scored 9 runs. So the Earlham Quakers are not taking any chances against Wilmington despite their objections of Earlham running late. 2 balls and 1 strike to Hatfield. Runner takes off. The pitch is a breaking ball. It is low and absolutely no throw. And that was easy there for Isaiah Shake. And now 3 balls and a strike. And a runner down at third for Hatfield. 7, or take that back, 6 runs driven in by Hatfield. The infield is in. Brockhouse set to throw, and the pitch is on the way, and it's inside the second time that Austin has walked. And now Earlham has runners at first and third, and that'll bring in Brian Pinsura.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 4, Brian Pinsura.
Go I want, good, play if you want, let's go.
The runners at first and third. Brockhouse right here wants to coax Pinsur into a ground ball double play and get out of this inning. There is a right-hander now throwing in the Kalamazoo bullpen. This one hit back up the middle on the line drive. It'll be caught by the center fielder, Bean. The runner at third tagging and scoring. And Pinsura drives in the run with the sacrifice fly, and the Quakers now lead this one 3-1. 2 away. And here's Cameron McCabe.
Now batting the left fielder, number 5, Cameron McCabe.
McCabe, 2 doubles. The stretch and the pitch. This one is hit in the air. Price stats near the line, and that will do it for the Quakers here in inning number 5. But Earlham picks up another run. We will head now to the top half of inning number 6 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. The Quakers on top, 3-1.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Quakers lead it 3-1 as we move to the top half of inning number 6. Of course, Quakers after today will travel to Wilmington on Tuesday. That is a scheduled 4 o'clock start time. And then we'll be back here next Saturday. Capital here for a doubleheader beginning at noon, and then Sunday another noon start time. The schedule is on the Earlham website at goearlham.com. It'll be Chosid, Bean, and Propson due up here in the 6th inning.
Leading things off, the shortstop, number 6, Ben Chosid.
Chosid hit into a double play back in the 3rd. His only plate appearance against Gerbis. And Joey's pitch on the way is a fastball in there for a strike. Joey so far giving up 3 hits. The Quakers have 5. The pitch by the right-hander is in there for a strike, and he's quickly headed 0-2. I know that Kalamazoo had some pretty good numbers in California. I doubt they had seen anybody like Gerbis. That one just off the outside corner, 1-2. Taking nothing away from Whittier or Caltech. That pitch is just off the plate as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Gerbis, a little bit different class as he is a first-team all-conference player from last year. The break-even pitch on the way. Did he go? Yes, he went around the tag lane on. And Chosid is out number 1. That'll be a strikeout. And that'll bring up now Blake Bean.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 23, Blake Bean.
So 1 away as Bean tripled back in the 1st inning, flew out in the 3rd. And Gerbis's pitch is a good fastball. So you can hear the pop on that. He is still very strong here in the 6th inning. Now seems to be working with a little more pace as well as he caught the outside corner again. When Joey's hat comes off, you know he's throwing hard. That's the first time it's come off today. Time is called as Bean wants to get himself set. Now here's what you do as a hitter. You try to stop this flow that you may have going, the rhythm you have as a pitcher, because right now Joey is in that realm of having a good rhythm. And Bean wanted to back out and stop it. Here's the 0-2 just off the plate. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a smart piece of hitting there by Bean. Joey's next pitch on the way and just outside again. Not bad on the location, so we'll go to 2-2. One thing for sure, that if the 20-second rule was in effect for the pitcher today, is this one hit high into right center field. Going back on it, Cooterer, the center fielder, Shake, almost makes the catch. And at second base will be Bean with his second extra base hit. Good effort by the center fielder, Shake, just to get close to that baseball. And again, that'll be the fourth hit, and that'll bring up now Doug Propson.
Now batting the third baseman, number 5, Doug Propson.
Well, right now, Blake Bean has a triple and a double. So now Propson, a .421 hitter, but he struck out twice. The pitch hit back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Charging will be Shake. They'll hold the runner at third base. So now runners at first and third. Chase Koselman is next. Fifth hit now by the Hornets. And they have something going now in the inning.
Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Chase Koselman.
Joy getting the strikeout of Chosid, and now the double by Bean. Propson with his first base hit. He was swinging away on the first pitch. Koselman hit by a pitch and a line out here in today's contest against Joey as the pitch is low, 1 ball, no strikes. Nothing has happened from a hitting standpoint for Kalamazoo since that first inning, and now they got something going here in the 6th. Gerbis comes set. And will throw to first. A low throw, getting back in time is Propson. Koselman only hitting a .222 coming in. They have him at the number 3 spot today. The pitch on the way is hit well. That's a base hit. That's going to score a run. Could be extra bases. McCabe able to cut it down before it got to the warning track. And now the double by Koselman. And it is now a 3-2 ball game. And now runners at second and third. And we'll have a visit to the mound. The next hitter, though, is a dangerous one in Noah Hecht. Foul ball hit extremely well off of Joey Gerbis, still 1 away. That is now the third extra base hit on the day for Kalamazoo. They now have 5 base, 6 base hits, I believe, is the number they have at this point. So a short meeting with Gerbis, and now here is Noah Hecht.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22, Noah Hecht.
Hecht is 0 for 2. It was not a very long meeting with Joey Gerbis, so let's see what they try to work right here with runners at second and third. Still just 1 out in the inning. The Quaker infield pretty much at normal depth. They will be playing in on the corners, though. So Gerbis trying to get out of trouble here in the top half of inning number 6. Here's the pitch on the way, and a breaking ball hit to the shortstop, Pinsura. His only play is at first. Got him in time. That's a big out. Able to hold the runner down at third, so 2 away. And that'll bring up now Harrison Pozak.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 9, Harrison Pozak.
Boy, really helps to have a player like Brian Pinsura at shortstop. able to play that ball still deep in the hole and make the play at first, as that's a ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Robson had no choice but to stay there. The one thing they didn't want to do is have a runner cut down at the plate. Posat 0 for 1 with a walk. The stretch by Gerbis and the pitch. There's a strike. Count is even at 1-1. Gerbis getting out of this. If he gives up just the 1 run, there is a right-hander throwing in the Earlham bullpen at the moment. Time is called here by Posat. And show you how this game can change quickly. We talked a little bit about Joey getting in that rhythm, and then once Blake Bean stepped out and stopped Joey from continuing that process, he comes up with a double, and so 3 straight base hits and a run scored. That pitch is low. Sometimes all it takes is just one little change in what you do, and Bean didn't like it that Joey was getting the baseball and throwing, and I don't blame Bean for stepping out either. Just try to break that rhythm, and it seems to have worked. So now Joey's got to find his way again here with runners at second and third. Props in at third, Koselman at second. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. There's a nice pitch by Joey. Count is even at 2-2. Posat only a .214 hitter coming in, but all you need is a base hit right here, possibly would score 2. The stretch by Gerbis. As he comes set at the belt, here's the pitch on the way. Came with a fastball and struck him out. Boy, how about Joey Gerbis? He'll give up just the 1 run on the 3 hits. We're going to move now to the bottom half of inning number 6. Gerbis able to pitch himself out of trouble right there on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers lead this one 3-2.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Dargy Repair Service is family owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
Jordan Cooter will lead things off with the Quakers here in the 6th inning. The first pitch, low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Cooter struck at his last time up as Brockhouse. His pitch in there for a strike. Right back in this ball game, 3-2 your score. Cooter has a couple of runs driven in. The pitch. That caught the outside corner for strike 2. Brockhouse, a little extra life, still a right-hander throwing in the Kalamazoo bullpen, but that one caught the outside corner. Cooterer kind of takes a look in disbelief. But there's one away, and that'll bring up Devin Baisley.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26, Kevin Baisley.
Cooter has struck out twice today. Baisley steps in, and Brockhouse's pitch is low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Baisley struck out in the second. Reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. That one popped up foul and out of play. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch hit foul once again. Now 1-2 to Baisley. The number 8 hitter hitting at 143 coming in. Has 1 run driven in. The pitch. Chop foul right off the plate. Will stay at 1-2. Well, if you like a game with a little bit of offense and plenty of good pitching, we've seen that here today between Brockhouse and Gerbis. Both able to get out of some pretty deep jams here today as that breaking pitch will stay outside. 2-2. Brockhouse gave up the 2 runs back in the second inning and a single run in the fifth. That's been it for the Quakers today. And that one gets him looking. 2 straight caught looking, and here is Cameron Whistle. 2 away now here in the 6th inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 36, Cameron Whistle. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle,
Cameron is 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Brockhouse with the pitch, and it's grounded to the first baseman. And Duff will step on the bag, and that's going to do it for the Quakers as we will move to inning number 7 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers lead at 3-2.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
It'll be Duff, Moran, and Price stats all due up here in the top of inning number 7. Joey Gerbis back out for another inning of work. We had a right-hander throwing in the Earlham bullpen. He has since sat down. There's a left-hander, though, warming up for Kalamazoo. Earlham now with 5 base hits. Kalamazoo with 6 hits. As Duff will step to the plate for the 3rd time here this afternoon.
Leading things off for Kalamazoo, the first baseman, number 12, Austin Duff.
Duff singled in the 5th inning. Gerbis able to get out of trouble with Kalamazoo runners at 2nd and 3rd in that 6th inning as Gerbis' first pitch is hit foul. No balls and 1 strike now to the left-handed hitting Austin Duff. The pitch, outside corner. Boy's been calling that very consistently today. And Duff behind it 0-2. Duff, a junior out of Portage, Michigan. The pitch, fastball stays up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checking their roster earlier, there's only 1 player from the state of Indiana. That's Dawson Reed out of Indian Creek High School, as that one's fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gerbis will shake off the first couple of signs. Now set to throw. Here's the 1-2 breaking pitch. Hit into center field. Shake is there. Will make the catch, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Max Moran.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Max Moran.
Boy, Joy bouncing back after the 6th inning. Gave up a run there and could have been worse in only that inning, but back in the 1st inning. That's why veteran pitchers get themselves out of trouble. That's what Joey's been able to do today, and there's a strike. I'll be curious to know if they'll go to the bullpen anytime soon. If Joey stays strong here, they may let him go ahead and finish it out, as that one is hit into center field. A 1-out single for Moran. That is his first base hit. 7 hits now by the Hornets, and that'll bring up Zach Priestash.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3, Zach Priestash.
Priestash singled in the 3rd and reached on actually flew out in the 5th inning. The stretch. And the pitch by Gerbis. Fly ball, shallow right center field, going out the second baseman. Over the head attempt, and no, as Gendreau can't hold on to it. Shake was coming in, but a great effort by Mark Gendreau. That'll be a base hit by Priestash. So now 8 hits on the board for Kalamazoo, and here's Ben Chozid.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Ben Chozid.
So now runners at first and second. Well, Mark had to go a long way to even try to get to that baseball over the shoulder catch, and of course there was no way Shake, as good as he is in center, that would have been a long haul for him to get to it. Chozid will lay down the bunt. Whistle coming out. The throw to first is in time. And nobody covering the plate right there until Gerbis comes over. So the sacrifice by Chozid. So 2 away, and that'll bring up now the leadoff hitter in Blake Bean. But not until we have a visit to the mound. I think the Quakers are going to go to their bullpen. So we will have a pitching change with 2 away here in the 7th inning. We will tell you who the new pitcher is coming up in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Baseball right here in Radio Troy Digital.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Well, Dominic Michael will take over for the Quakers here in the 7th. Give you some numbers here for Dominic on the season, and with everything digital, no paper here, so let's get him down. Dominic making his 3rd appearance, 3 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 strikeouts, and no walks, and an ERA of 2.70. So Joey still has 2 runners on base. as Blake Bean will step to the plate for the 4th time today.
Now batting for Kalamazoo, the center fielder, number 23, Blake Bean.
Bean has a double and a triple to his credit here today. So 2 away. Bean coming in at 474. Dominic will come set time call. Well, this is where you find out, how good your bullpen really is. Can Dominic come in and stop this right here with 2 away? The stretch and the pitch by the right-hander hit foul. Good cut by Bean. This is where Dominic's going to make his money. Quakers have liked their bullpen so far this young season. They've had several guys come out of that bullpen and pitch well. But this might be the first time Dominic's been put in a situation like this with 2 runners on base. That pitch low and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bean has also scored twice today to go along with those 2 extra base hits. Tough hitter from the top of the order on that left side. Moran at third, Price Statch down at second base. Kalamazoo trying to take the lead here in the top half of inning number 7. The pitch on the way, hit back up the middle. Coming over is the center fielder shake to make the catch, and a ball that was hit well by Bean. That will do it for Kalamazoo. They will leave a couple of runners on base. We will head now to the bottom half of inning number 7. The Quakers continue to lead this one 3-2.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Dargy Repair Service is family owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Mark Jandro will lead things off for the Quakers here in the bottom of the 7th.
Leading things off for the Quakers, the second baseman, number 1, Mark Jandro.
New pitcher in the ball game will be Alex Bowden, left-hander out of Flushing, Michigan. He's a sophomore. So both teams go to their bullpens, and the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Marco for 3 today. Bowden gets the side of the pitch. Low and inside, 2-0. So Brockhouse right at the moment is the pitcher of record on the loss side for Kalamazoo. Bowden's next pitch is outside, 3-0. This will be a take all the way right here for Mark, and the pitch is in there for a strike, though Mark thought that might have been a little bit high. 6 innings today for Brockhouse. Went 5 innings in his last outing. And that'll be a leadoff walk, and the Quakers get a man on here in the 7th. Here is Isaiah Shake.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Shake.
Isaiah singled and scored in the 5th inning. Earlham has a man on, and this guy at the plate, a great hitter, and then you have Gendreau, who will steal bases down at first. This is where Earlham likes to be, right here. The stretch by Bowden, and the pitch hit foul. Good cut by Isaiah. Down the count at 0-1. We have a visit to the mound already for Bowden. By the way, Bowden making just his 3rd appearance. He's only thrown 1 2/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned, 2 strikeouts and 1 walk, and Bowden has a robust ERA of 16.20. So after a short meeting, I'm not so sure that was much about the pitching side as it was about the defensive side, knowing that Mark Gendreau is a big base runner down at first base. Kalamazoo not wanting to give up anything more, down 3-2, and of course you got to worry about him running. Mark always looks like he's not going to get a big lead, then takes those extra steps. Is that pitch in there for a strike? Boy, that looked like it was way inside. That's another tough call there for Isaiah Shake, but I do have to say this guy behind the plate has been consistent with that call. So Bowden ahead in the count at 0 balls and 2 strikes to Shake. Here's the stretch and the throw to first. Shake is a good contact hitter. This is a big at bat for Isaiah. If he can make something happen right here, and the speed you have at first base and Gendreau, a little cat and mouse going on. Let's see what happens here. The pitch on the way. It's up high. Throw to first gets through as the first baseman able to get a piece of that one, and Duff running it down in foul territory, so Gendreau cannot advance. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Shake. Anytime you have a snap throwing Moran, a good catcher guy behind the plate that's been there before, but every once in a while the ball can slip out of your hands when you're trying to make that very quick throw off the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The stretch again by Bowden. The pitch on the way, high fastball, swing and a miss, and Isaiah strikes out. 1 away, and that'll bring up Danny Dobb.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7, Danny Dobb.
Isaiah, by the way, has struck out twice today. Actually, take that back. Isaiah struck out twice today. Dobb struck out as the throw over, and it gets through into right field. Or should say into left field, so that'll be Gendreau with a stolen base. So now the Quakers have a man in scoring position with 1 away. Danny doubled back in the first inning, flew out in the 3rd, and flew out in the 5th. I knew I'd eventually get it out. That's another big stolen base for Gendreau. That's now his 5th stolen base of the season, as Bowden will check the runner at second. And the pitch on the way to the plate is low and inside, 1-0. Danny 1 for 3, but a guy that leads the team in runs driven in with 10. Bowden gets the sign for Moran. Look the runner back. And that's when you have a guy that can steal bases, and this is what Earlham likes to do. They want to make sure that they can split your attention between the hitter and the base runner. Again, Bowden into the stretch. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball that's low and inside, 2-0. Pop came in at 286 on the year, 1 for 3 today. Both bullpens quiet at the moment. Bowden, check of the runner, and now he'll spin and throw. Did they get him? Yes. Now the ball was dropped. They're going to say that he's out, and here comes Steve Sakasitz. He's going to say that the ball got jarred out of his glove, that Jandro was able to knock it out, but the field umpire says no. And Steve doesn't argue very often, but Jandro's not leaving yet. It'll be 2 outs. That was a good move by Bowden to get Jandro. The second baseman able to come over for out number 2. So the umpire takes a hit there from Steve Sakasitz, and now the Quakers will have 2 away, no runners on base, and a 2-0 count to Danny Dopp. Quakers have had 2 runners now thrown out. You had earlier McCabe back in the 4th inning, and now Jandro here in the 7th inning. This one is hit well into left field. Going back on it will be Price. Stats will make the catch at the warning track, and that'll do it for the Quakers here in the 7th. Danny gave it a ride, but Earlham out of the inning. We will head now to the top half of inning number 8 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers continue to lead this one 3-2.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond. Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
We head to the 8th inning. Propson, Koselman, and Hecht all due up here in the 8th. 3-2 Quakers.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 5, Doug Propson.
Propson 1 for 3, did single in the 6th inning. Boy, both teams, it's the way baseball is, and you got to love this sport. You can have things going. That one's popped up right straight over our heads. You think you have things rolling pretty well, and the next thing you know, you're out of the inning, and that's what the Quakers had. They got the leadoff walk. Mark able to steal second base, but then nothing the rest of the way. Shake struck out. Danny Dopp lined out after Jandro was picked off, and that in there for a strike from Dominic Michael. 0-2 now to Propson. Now looking back here at that 6th inning, which could have been bigger for Kalamazoo. They had 2 runners in scoring position. This will be hit to the right side. Jandro charging and throwing. 1 away. And that'll bring up now Chase Koselman.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 14, Chase Koselman.
Sometimes you look back over your score sheet and kind of remember some of the things that transpired that could have turned an inning around either way. And we've had several of those scenarios here today as that pitch is outside 1-0. And go back to the 7th inning in which the Quakers made the pitching change. They ended up having 2 runners in scoring position there. So in the 6th and 7th innings, there's some good movement on the fastball that stays inside. But they had runners at 2nd and 3rd in the 6th. They had runners at 2nd and 3rd in the 7th. So 4 runners in scoring position left on base in the last 2 innings. That pitch in there for a strike. So Kalamazoo had their chances, and then again you go back to the Quakers, in which McCabe got to 3rd, and then he was caught in a run down there. Breaking pitch stays outside. So there was a potential run there, and then the Quakers again got Jandro at second base in the 7th inning, and then it all just evaporated very quickly. 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Ground ball in the hole. Pensura backhanding. Long throw, and he won't get him. So Colselman will pick up his second base hit. That's the 9th hit now off Quaker pitching here today, and with 1 away, that'll bring up Noah Hecht.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 22, Noah Hecht.
Hecht is 0 for 3 today. This is his first look at Dominic. There is a right-hander now throwing in the, well, in fact, in both bullpens. Quakers holding on to a 3-2 lead. The pitch on the way, and that will get away from Whistle. So now the Hornets have a runner in scoring position. And Noah Hecht, one of the team's better hitters at .429 coming in, but he's 0 for 3 today, has a chance to tie this ball game. The stretch and the pitch. Hit well up the middle. That's a base hit. Charging will be the center fielder, Shake, and he'll hit the cutoff man and save the run from scoring. So now runners at 1st and 3rd. And still just 1 away, and that'll bring up Harrison Posat.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Harrison Posat.
We have a pinch hitter, I believe, here. So Posat, I think, is done. And the pinch hitter coming into the ball game looks like this will be Kareem Amani.
Now batting for Kalamazoo, number 1, Kareem Amani.
So Amani will hit in the place of Posat. Amani is a junior out of Detroit, Michigan. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Actually, excuse me, 1st and 3rd. Trying to see who that pitcher is down in the Earlham bullpen. Might be Jordan Christian. Is that pitch in the dirt? 1 ball, no strikes. It is Jordan. So Jordan Christian in the bullpen. So Amani back in, hits from the right side. Runners again at 1st and 3rd. The stretch by Dominic and the pitch. He'll show bunt, and the breaking pitch falls in for a strike. Count is even at 1-1. Dominic will check the runners. Here's the stretch. Runner at 1st takes off. Ground ball right side gets through. This game is tied at 3 apiece. Advancing to 3rd is Hecht. And Amani comes through with a single, tying this ball game at 3 apiece. 10 hits now by Kalamazoo. And still runners at first and third. And that'll bring up now Austin Duff.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Austin Duff.
Well, Kalamazoo played that perfectly, and then you get Amani with a huge base hit to right field. Duff will step to the plate, 1 for 3, singled back in the 5th inning. Well, they're going to take Duff out. Head coach just kind of pointed at him and said, "Get out of here." So Duff is out. See who they're going to use as the pinch hitter right here. We have not picked up his number as of yet. Number 18 coming in. This will be Spencer Baldwin.
Pinch hitting for Kalamazoo, number 18, Spencer Baldwin.
Baldwin, a sophomore out of Holt, Michigan. So 2 straight pinch hitters. It is taking a while here. A change. No change as Cooterer had come over to the fence, and also did Mark Jandro. Oh, a cat got on the field. Okay. And it was a black cat. That's what they were carrying. So, uh-oh. That's never good. See, I told you. There's that. Yep, it's a black cat. The pitch on the way, bunt at first base side, an excellent bunt. Play at the plate, gets through, 4-3. The runners will advance now to second and third. Good bunt by Baldwin. And Max Moran is coming up next. So now the Quakers will have to play from behind.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13, Max Moran.
11 base hits on the game for Kalamazoo. I think the Quakers would be charged for an error on that. No. Now the runner did advance to second, though. Okay. So there is an error on that. So Earlham picks up their first error. Good cut there by Moran. So the error will be on the pitcher, Dominic Michael. And now Earlham will have to play from behind, and the infield is in. Kalamazoo is not done yet. There's still just one away here in the 8th inning. The pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike. So no balls and 2 strikes now to Moran. Boy, I tell you what, how about the 2 guys coming off the bench, Amani and Baldwin? They both did their jobs. The stretch by Michael. Here's the pitch on the way. Grounded on the infield is in. Jandra lays on the tag. The throw to first. Take that back. That's Pinsura. And then his throw to first gets away. Another run will score. The throw to second and the out there. How wild is that? But the run will score, and it's now 5-3 as we move to the bottom half of inning number 8. This is Earlham Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Number 17, Austin Hatfield.
All right, so Austin Hatfield will lead things off for the Quakers here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Quakers down 5-3. The new pitcher will be number 29, Brendan Oprinsky. And Hatfield will take the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball high inside. And quickly 2-0. It'll be Hatfield, Pensura, and McCabe as now the Quakers playing from behind here this afternoon. The breaking ball stays outside. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. Earlham hasn't played much from behind this year, especially late in these games. Oprinsky's next pitch on the way is a fastball, strike 1. Third pitcher used now by the Hornets. Kind of a bizarre ending to that last half inning. The Quakers giving up 3 runs. Check swing, and he did not go around, so a runner on base for the Quakers here in the 8th, and that'll bring up Brian Pensura.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Brian Pensura. Yeah. Go I want. Good. Play if you want.
So Prinsky will now face Brian Pensura. Brian looking for his first hit of the day as the Quakers now down 5-3. Ground ball up the middle, could be 2. The shortstop, Chosid, and the throw to first not in time, but they'll get Hatfield. Score that one 6-4, and Pensura on the fielder's choice, and here's McCabe.
Now batting, the left fielder number 5, Cameron McCabe.
Cameron, a couple of doubles here today. He's also scored a run and a stolen base. So Prinsky will come set. And the pitch on the way in there for a strike. Well, a 3-run 8th inning right now. The difference. 3 runs and 3 hits in the inning. They'll throw to first not in time. Pensura, young guy, can steal bases if they decide to go that direction, but now McCabe at the plate. This one hit back to the pitcher, Oprinsky. Throw to first. They'll get the out there. The runner will advance. Ball hit hard, but a nice play by Oprinsky, and they'll check him out to make sure he's okay. So with 2 away, that'll bring up Jordan Kuderer.
Now batting the right fielder, number 31, Jordan Kuderer.
I think he's going to be all right. It looked like it hit him really hard if it did. It caught him on the ankle. Jordan 1 for 3 today. A couple of runs driven in. Back in that second inning, he is 1 for 3. The stretch by Oprinsky. And the pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Kuderer has struck out twice today, caught looking in the 6th inning. This is his first look at Oprinsky on the day. Oprinsky out of Macomb, Michigan, just a freshman. The stretch by the right-hander, check of the runner, and the pitch is a breaking ball, and that drops in. That was a nasty breaking pitch right there. Now Jordan left to shorten up right here. Oprinsky, a check of the runner. Here's the pitch on the way. Gets by the catcher as Moran unable to stop that one. That'll be a wild pitch, and Oprinsky, and now the Quakers have a runner 90 feet away from making this a 5-4 ball game. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Jordan. Quakers have now set Jordan Christian down. Looks like that might be Lewis Lipthrat in the bullpen. That one caught a piece of the catcher. The Quakers have another right-hander throwing. And Sewer down at third. Big at bat right here for Jordan Kuderer. The stretch by Oprinsky in the pitch. Boy, nice job by Moran, able to stop that one, 2-2. Jordan thought that last time he was up in the 6th inning, the pitch was too far outside. He kind of looked back at the home plate umpire at that time, but now he's got to be ready to hit right here. Here's the pitch on the way. This one will be tapped into left field. Coming on to Makers. They'll leave a man in scoring position in the bottom half of inning number 9 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers down 5-3.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing calling today at 966-0994.
Quakers make a change in the pitching. Lewis Lipthrat will now be going for the Quakers. Lewis making his third appearance, 4 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 of those earned, 10.38 ERA. And Price Stats will lead things off now for Kalamazoo.
Leading off for Kalamazoo, the left fielder, number 3, Zach Price-Stash.
So Earlham back to their bullpen. Lewis Lipthrat, the right-hander, set to throw, and his first pitch hit foul, as that one will land one bounce in front of the Earlham dugouts. No balls and a strike here in the top of the 9th inning. Kalamazoo able to use their bench and used it productively in the 8th. Lipthrat, 6'4", 180 out of Columbus, Ohio. The pitch, bunted third base side, charging Baisley. The throw, did he stay on the bag? Yes. Good job by the first baseman to stay on the bag, as Danny Dopp able to stretch out, make the catch. And we'll go to the number 9 hitter now, and Ben Chosid.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Ben Chosid.
So 1 away. Game 1 here this afternoon, and after this one, we'll have about a 30-minute break, and then it'll be game number 2. 1 ball, no strikes. Chosid 0 for 2 with the sacrifice here this afternoon. Quaker fans now playing this one from behind, a check swing foul. Earlham hasn't had much to cheer about lately, as the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Earlham has not scored since back in the 5th inning. Lipthrat ready to throw the pitch, hit foul. Blake Bean has been big today. Couple of base hits, extra base hits at the top of the order. He's up next. Kalamazoo, I'm sure, would love to add an insurance run or two right here with a 5-3 lead. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kalamazoo, 11 base hits on the day. The break-even pitch on the way, grounded back up the middle to shortstop Pinsura, and there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Blake Bean.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23, Blake Bean.
Bean doubled, I should say tripled, to lead the game off back in the 1st inning. Doubled in the 6th inning, 2 for 4. Came in hitting at .474. His first look now at Lipthrat. And the right-hander's pitch off the end of the bat, foul. No balls and 1 strike. As we look ahead to the bottom of the 9th inning, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Baisley, Whistle, and Gendreau. The pitch on the way is outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball stays up high, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. One more, and then the Quakers can get to work in the bottom of the 9th inning. Lipthrow a long look into Whistle. Here's the break-even pitch. Got him looking, and Blake Bean knew it. Watched a pretty good pitch go by, and now Earlham will go to work in the bottom of inning number 9 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers down 5-3.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners. For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Hitting for the Quakers, number 22, Sam Sprocket.
By the way, Amani has come into play second base now for Kalamazoo. Colselbit is now moved to third. Is that first pitch in there for a strike? It's 0-1. So Sprocket hitting for Baisley here in the number 8 hole. A swing and a miss. Sprocket trying to hit a home run on that one. He falls behind at 0-2. Whistle will be on deck. Looks like no other changes. We mentioned Amani is in at second base. And again, Colselman will move over to third. Propson moves from third to pitcher. No DH anymore. Always hated the DH anyway. Propson set to throw on the pitch on the way. It's outside for a ball. The 1-2 pitch fastball stays high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to find some numbers on Propson if it'll take me over to their stats. Here we go. Propson looking for his second save as that pitch stays inside. 3-2. Or did it strike? Call him a strikeout. Wow, tough call right there against Sprocket. 1 away, and that'll bring up Whistle.
Now batting, the catcher, number 36, Cameron Whistle.
Well, that's a tough call against Sprocket, but 1 away. Whistle steps in, and the pitch gets away for a ball. Propson, by the way, third appearance, 2 2/3 innings. He's given up just 1 hit, no ERA, and again with a save. Pitch way outside, 2-0. Whistle struck out in the second, hit by a pitch in the 4th, and then grounded out in the 6th inning. So now the Quakers are 2 outs away from losing just for the second time this year, and it's 3-0. Mark Gendreau on deck. He's at the top of the order. But right now, Propson trying to finish it out, and that pitch is off the mark, and 4 pitches and a walk given up to Whistle. And here's Mark Gendreau.
Whoa, whoa, yeah. Look at your rush. Look at my rush. That's a small face. It's a big face.
Sakis coming out. We're going to have a pinch runner down at first.
Getting bored with this money.
And for Earlham, that will be James Grace.
Now batting for the Quakers, the second baseman, number 1, Mark Gendreau. And pinch running at first base, number 29, James Grace.
Let's get now, boys.
So Grace will pinch run. Here's Mark Gendreau, who walked his last time up. He was picked off down at second base. Propson will come set. Here's the pitch. That jams him, and he hits it off his foot. No balls and a strike now to Mark. Well, Earlham now potentially has the tying run at the plate. Grace with good speed at first base. Mark, we've seen him do that numerous times, taking one off the foot. Yeah, got a good contact hitter at the plate. You've got speed on the base paths, and Propson trying to finish it out. Nobody in the bullpen on either side. Propson gets the sign from Moran. Comes set, and a throw to first. Back in time is James Grace. Well, the Quakers just 5 hits today. The pitch. Low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll love to get shake and dop up. Get a couple of guys on base and let him go to work. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside. Snap throw to first. Good job there by Duff to knock that one down. And it's now 2-1. Quakers trying to rally here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The stretch, the pitch, runner takes off, the throw down to second, and he is safe. 3 balls and a strike now to Mark Gendreau. James Grace gets the steal. So the Quakers not afraid to run right here. So now you have a runner in scoring position with 1 out, takes that part of the double play out. So now Mark going to work. The stretch by Propson, a check of the runner at second. Here's the pitch on the way, popped him up, and it's going to go out of play. So we will go to 3 balls and 2 strikes. We right now just got to put this ball in play and use your speed if you have to, and if you can't get a base hit, get that runner to third as well. Mark is not an easy guy to strike out. Propson will come set. Here's the pitch on the way, grounded toward the third baseman. That'll be a fair ball. The throw to first is in time by Koselman, and there's 2 away. Whistle, or should say Grace, unable to advance to third. And that'll bring up Isaiah Shake.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 33, Isaiah Shake.
So 2 outs, and Kalamazoo now just 1 out away from taking game 1 and improving to 4-1 on the season. Isaiah's lone hit came back in the 5th inning. This is his first look at Propson, and the fastball is up high, 1-0. Actually list the Quakers with 6 hits. We'll get that final box score when it's all said and done, as that pitch in there for a strike. And the count is even at 1-1. James Grace down at second, and still you're looking at Isaiah Shake as the potential tying run in this one. The pitch hit well down the left field line, and that will curve foul. And it left the ballpark. That would have been interesting to see if that one stays straight. Might have gotten out of here. Would have been really close. You got a 30-foot fence to deal with down the left field line. So Isaiah now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Quakers potentially down to their final strike here in the first game. Isaiah back in as Propson gets the sign, will come set. Here's the pitch on the way, grounded in the hole. Is it going to be the third baseman there? There's Koselman to throw to first. Close play, but able to get him, and that'll do it for game number 1. So Earlham losing again for just the second time here at home. Your final score, Kalamazoo 5 and Earlham 3. Game 2 in about 30 minutes as the Quakers fall to 6-2 on the season. Kalamazoo improving to 4-1. Thanks for being with us here in Game 1. Again, give us 30 minutes, and we're probably a little bit after 3 o'clock for Game 2. This has been Earlham Baseball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.